Well, everybody, thanks so much for watching Circa Survivor, the quest for 14.2 million. You know, this year, 14,266 entrants, and there was a question whether or not we were going to make it to the end. A month into this thing, the favorite was it wasn't going to make it, but it did, and we were able to split the 14.266 million with eight terrific winners. So thanks for watching this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to give you a little behind the scenes of how this all happened last year.
I had been following the contest, the Circa Survivor contest, from its inception, and was always fascinated by it. So I thought this would be a great show, just the drama, the inherent drama in it, to make a documentary series out of it. So I approached Derek. We just got a crew together and brought in my partner James and his team.
Steven originally came to us as a production company and said, we have an idea for a show, and bring some cameras and let's start filming.
And we really started shooting, and we just said, okay, we're gonna see what we have, and in the end, kind of put it all together and see what comes out of it.
That's what makes this documentary so real and so raw and so unique. It started with an idea, and it grew itself into a show. So we're following the characters, we're following the sweat in real time. It's really unique to be able to have cameras rolling throughout all of it, because then it's Steven and I's job to now make it into a show and make it into a series.
This documentary is like a 365-day obsession as well, trying to put it together. You guys have done a tremendous job with that, and we appreciate all the work. And then how about taking all this hours and hours and hundreds of hours of footage and then trying to tell a story? I mean, there's so many different stories. That might be the hardest task of all. We're really proud of what this has become. It's beyond our dreams and our wild imagination, and we can't wait to see where it's going to go.
Anyone can enter this contest as long as you're legal age, and then it can be life-changing money. And watching what you guys on the ground have been able to do with capturing these players in these crazy sweat moments. I mean, you know, I've got a $200 bet on a baseball game or a football game or something. I'm glued to the TV when you're talking about $14.2 million. You know, as the Meatball Brothers were telling us, like that's life-changing money.
It's incredible. It's in the back, right? It's real, right? It's real. My wife got a new car. Cheers, boys.
Back to back.
2025.
This has been an amazing experience. I think this documentary's been fun both years. I enjoy finding out what portion of what I've said they use. And my mom wouldn't be happy that I curse a little bit. So I've noticed that about myself. But it is a testament to the power of the contest that a documentary is even made about it. They didn't invent this contest, but they perfected it. And that is seen in all the footage, how everybody is just completely immersed in it and mesmerized by it. It's only going to get bigger and bigger. One cannot imagine how ridiculously big it's going to be 5 years from now.
Well, I mean, VSiN is covering this on a daily basis. So the great thing about using our hosts on the documentary is, you know, they don't need to do any homework. They know everything about the contest, the strategies, and as you can tell from the documentary, they all have some number of contest entries. Some of them made it pretty far, and some of them are out the first week, just like everybody else.
I don't remember what you said at the end
No,
again.
that's perfect.
Sorry. I'm so bad at these.
No, you're actually very good at this.
It's so fun, and I think just so cool to follow along on so many people's journeys, and especially when you get to certain points in the season, you do such a good job of humanizing these people and feeling like you're on the ride with them, and you start rooting for them. And even at this point where we know what the results are, it takes you back, and you kind of just get fully immersed back into some of those moments and the chaos that we saw throughout the course of the season.
It's just been amazing to see it grow, and I really don't think there's a cap to it. To me, it's the best contest in the world.
Oh shit! Take his drink away. Take his drink away.
Yeah, it's been real cool last 2 years hosting the contest show on VSiN. Me and Mike Somich go in and get to really tell the story of the contest, you know, from getting Derek and Jeff to come in and give us the numbers on Saturday, and then on Sunday seeing it all play out. Being able to see week in, week out, was there a team of death? That was one of the fun topics we've had over the last couple of years.
And honestly, the weeks where people don't go out in droves is actually really fun as well. Knowing that everybody gets to survive, knowing that people's dreams are still alive. It's not all about dreams getting crushed. I know that makes the headlines of 30% goes down and 20% goes down and 10% goes down. I kind of like the weeks when 5% goes down. And we know that everyone's dream is still alive heading in, trying to take home that big check.
It's going to be a phenomenal end here to Circa Survivor.
The first season when we were just starting to film people, and we had our camera crews around the sports book, and as people were signing up, we'd say, hey, would you like to talk to us? We're doing this contest, we're doing a documentary on the contest. Everybody was kind of like, well, they hadn't heard of it, they were asking where it's going to be on, they weren't sure if they wanted to be part of it, so it was difficult. We really had to kind of coerce people and convince people and hopefully get them to agree to talk to us.
You know, year one, it was kind of like, yeah, I don't think I want to be on camera, just not, you know. But then after they saw the episodes come out and they watched it and they saw other people doing it, and you're like, I can do that too. Why can't I do that?
For me, I like participating in this project because I plan on winning this thing one day. And when I win it, I want a documentary that basically shows the events leading up to one of the best days of my life.
Once the show came out for the first season, and then we were in the sports book for this past season, doing the same thing, filming people, asking people if they wanted to sign up.
I signed up to be a part of history.
People were tracking us down to be on camera, to be part of it because they wanted to be interviewed. We had so many individuals that we filmed during sign up, and we had to really, select just a handful.
Year two, I had several people like, hey, yeah, those are camera people, could you introduce me? I'm like, yeah, let's go down and walk up.
When you release that documentary, we're like, we gotta be these guys. Like, we can do this. And it was a grind, but ultimately, we did it.
And I hope my husband wins this year because I'm ready to quit my job, so.
Your boss might see this.
That's fine.
I would love to see 20. I mean, wouldn't we all, right? Especially if you're the last one standing at the end of this thing. But I would love to see 20, and especially as we get closer to the season actually kicking off and we're gonna get that huge wave of people that come in and submit their entries. I'm already one of them. My dad and I already have put in for our 2 Circa Survivor entries for this year.
Look, gambling is a cast of characters, right? People that like to gamble, you get all kinds of people that get involved, and there's so much fun with it. And even as you watch the show, you can tell that there's just all kinds of different characters that are involved. And so, we like to have fun, we like to lean into that. I think this is the beauty of a documentary like this, is it allows you to take something as simple as a Survivor contest and really turn it into a strong human interest story.
Ready? What am I saying?
Dave Sherapan.
James Farrah.
One of my favorite people on the show. Lovable dude, always wears loud outfits, has great takes.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm Santa Claus, but I got a nice hat. You got a big check in cash and money. Everybody loves their checks.
Okay, come on. The build-up, it hasn't happened yet. Well, this Hollywood, a lot of made-up stuff. This Hollywood garbage. I've been part of a lot of shows here. I was originally on a show called Casino, which was nationwide Fox, filmed at the Golden Nugget, and I was on Action on Showtime, which I thought was pretty cool. I just let the cameras follow me around, and I gotta be blunt. You guys, I wasn't really scripted for your show. It's really spontaneous stuff. I really believe that it went from 8 million to 9 to 10. This year, 15, no, it's going way over 15. And I think the show that I'm on here with you guys has been a part of that. You have made it get to that level.
My name is Audrey Drake. You have absolutely heard my voice before, but you've not seen my face, so here it is. But last year I actually did the quest for $9.2 million, and here we are again at the quest for $14.2 million, which has been absolutely amazing. The quest for $14.2 million continues.
It was so cool to watch. I mean, obviously, I lived through it last season, but then to watch it on the screen, knowing the results of these games, I'm still kind of like sitting on the edge of my seat because you guys did such a great job.
It's a lot of fun, obviously. I mean, you're talking about the biggest contest in the world for Survivor. 2 years ago, we had no idea what it was, that it existed. We just signed up. I thought, wow, this is gonna be cool, get a ticket, do it. We happened to sign up that day at the party. The cameras showed up and they're like, hey, would you mind if we interview you guys? And so get on camera, have a few beers in you, start talking shit, and next thing you know,
Maybe
you know,
12 beers.
you're an animated character, and you're having a great time.
Last year, I spoke to y'all. I lost. You saw how I lost. I think it was January the 10th, I went to the awards ceremony, and I remember saying to someone there, next year on that January and Friday, I'll be there. So I'm gonna sign up, I'm gonna get my 6 entries, and I'll see you in January.
Most people suffer alone, but I think when they watched the documentary, they were like, you know what? It's not just me who's going crazy, driving my wife nuts, or my wife driving me nuts. It's everybody, and they kind of feel more of a part of it.
Well, I think the documentary was unbelievable. I mean, I loved it. I watched it. The documentary is exciting. It's extremely well done, and being part of it is an honor. And you meet a lot of great people. Made a lot of friends throughout the documentary, being there every week, with Tom and some of the other people that were there, hanging out with Derek, going to the hockey game. We had a lot of great fun. I was at the check ceremony, I got nothing but a handshake and a hearty congratulations. This year, I'm cashing that check. I'm gonna be one of those guys on the podium with Derek getting paid.
This year, when we start thinking about that week before the football season started, we had days with over $1 million of entries. That was amazing to see. It invigorated myself, our whole team, to be able to see what this football contest could grow to. 14.2 million, far bigger than what we ever thought. But the growth of this Circa Survivor contest is something special.
It was a special experience for me to get to connect with these people from all walks of life, people that are flying in for the weekends, that are celebrating weddings and bachelor parties. I just got married in Vegas! And they're all there just to play and potentially win the $14.2 million pot.
Experience it for yourself. See the things that we couldn't put in the show that are so much fun. Kind of people that we meet from all over the country that fly in just for this event. You too can experience that. So we hope to see you out in 2025.
Now, moving from season 2 to season 3, we're upgrading some equipment. We're bringing in more cameras. We're going to try to put GoPros here and 360 cameras over here, trying to bring people in closer to the action. So whoever's watching this thing feels like they're shoulder to shoulder with everybody in the sportsbook from signups all the way to week 18. Hopefully getting to see somebody win some life-changing money.
I've been working with James for many, many years on many projects. He came to me a couple of years ago about joining and working on the graphics package for Circa Survivor. Loved the idea of the show, loved the idea of the contest. So the first thing that we created was the logo sting, basically, which set the tone and the vibe for everything else. We also added a bunch more graphics that helped tell the story even further, like game score. So there's a lot more cool stuff for everyone to watch this year.
I'm the illustrator and animator for the Circa Survivor series. James and the Farrah Fox Dog team came to me about 2 years ago. They wanted animations to feel just as intense and exciting as the competition itself. And honestly, I can't wait to see what happens next year with the $15 million guarantee in 2025. I've already got a few ideas brewing for how we can take those visuals further.
Derek Stevens and the Circa team lets us go behind the scenes, which never happens in casinos. Pulls back the curtain and really gets to expose the contest and the sports book and meet all of these people that work there, and we get true perspectives of all these different personalities, right?
Okay. Hi, I'm Kevin. I'm one of the operations managers here at Nope, that's not what I am. So let's start back over. I don't want to be... Bloopers, bloopers. Yeah, bloop, bloop. Here we go. Yeah, cut that out. Between the documentary showing what the people get, and then once they get here, once the players get here, it's up to myself, and our staff here to basically, make them feel welcome. The behind the scenes, the transparency of it is how we got from 9 to 14. Because people feel more comfortable, that's why the signups are growing, it's no doubt.
The spike that we saw last year after the documentary, the first one was rolled out in August. And how the trajectory of the signups really trended up to the point where that final week we were doing 1,000 entries a day in Survivor, so $1 million a day added to the pool. and we got to the 10 million guarantee, and it just kept rolling. And then could we do 11? Yeah, could we do 12? To finally, we're on the final day, we got up to 14.2 million.
I mean, think about the growth of this contest. The first contest before the documentary even started, guarantee $1 million. Then we get to $9.2 million for the first documentary. Then it's $14.2 million for the second documentary, whether it be because of Derek promoting this all across the country and across the world, whether it be the documentary. I really believe $20 million is absolutely obtainable.
We have everybody on camera saying, okay, what's your prediction? The guarantee's 10 million. Will it get to 10 million? Okay, past 10 million. We'll get to 11 million, we get to 12 million. Nobody was thinking it was going to get to 14 million. It was only when we released the first 5 episodes of the documentary that all of a sudden it shot up well past 14 million. So I think that's a definite testament to the popularity and the success of what we produced and how people responded so well to it.
Think about the documentarian's job here. So Stephen Shalansky, James Farah, they set out to do this season-long documentary on this contest, and they have no idea what's going to happen. They have no idea where it's going. So they may have the best laid out plans, just like we do for our own Survivor contest. They may have the best laid out plans for their documentary, but within 3 weeks, they've got to change course. Then after week 5, they got to change course, because what if the person they've been focusing on is bounced? So it's a tremendous task for them to even embark on this kind of thing, and they can never truly plan the ups and downs of it and the roller coaster ride that it is.
We've created a lot of special programming around the city of Las Vegas, different properties, different shows, different events, etc. Nothing like this. We've never been able to pull the curtain back. We've never been able to go behind the scenes. We've never had access like this to tell a story like this. This is the world's largest legal sports betting contest. It's the thrill and the ride of a lifetime for so many people. And to be able to capture that, to document that, to tell this story has been very special.
We film it, we cover it. It's a big win for Circa. It's a big win for the individuals. It just all comes together very nicely.
Thanks for supporting our football contest. Make sure you get down to Circa this year to sign up. And if you'd like, we'd love to have you on as part of our documentary. We've already started filming for the next season, and we know the next season is going to be bigger and better than last year's was, and that's guaranteed. Next year, Circa Survivor, the quest for. See you at Circa.